it, motherfucker. Answer your fucking door.
You are a stalker. Go home.
I ain't a stalker.
You are a stalker.
No,
Quit
I'm
kicking
not.
my door. Go
Answer your fucking
home.
door.
I don't want to talk to you.
You know what? Listen, I'm not playing your fucking games anymore. I've had enough of your fucking game. I've had enough of your game, Tony.
You are a stalker.
No, I'm not a stalker. You play games. You play fucking games, motherfucker. You play games.
I'm asking you to leave and leave me alone.
Listen, I didn't do nothing to you tonight. You're the one that asked me to meet you tonight. All right?
I'm asking you to leave and leave me alone. I never said to come here. I never said to come here.
No, you asked me to meet you tonight. You're the one that played fucking games. You're the one that's playing games. Then you want to feed me a lot of shit about how it's too late and all this other crap. You knew damn well what time I was leaving.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to socialize with you right now. I don't want to visit with you right now. I'm asking you to please leave.
Yeah, you know why? Because you're too busy doing dirty shit again. I'm not going to deal with your dirty fucking deeds anymore.
All right, are you breaking up?
No wonder you're fucking... Yeah, that's what you wanted, motherfucker. That's exactly what you wanted. That's exactly what you want. So you can go fuck some skank as usual. No wonder your fucking ex-wife divorced you. Now I know why she divorced your fucking fat ass. It's pretty obvious what's going on, Tony. You're nothing but a fucking whore. You're nothing. All you do is fuck skanks. You fucking play games. You told me you called me earlier tonight. You refused to answer your fucking phone. Yeah. Go ahead.
Are you kicking my door now?
Go ahead.
You are a stalker.
No.
Go home.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna go home.
You're gonna sit here. You're gonna sit here and deal with this.
Disrespect me the way you do every fucking time I get around you. All you do is disrespect me, Tony. All you do is disrespect me.
Okay, will you please leave now?
No. I want to know what the fuck's going on.
I'm asking you to leave. I don't want to...
Listen, you called me. You contacted me.
Be
you
an
asked
adult.
Me to meet up with you.
I never said to come to my place.
You asked me to fucking meet up with you. You asked me to meet up with you. You knew I was getting ready, and you knew I made plans to meet up with you.
I never asked you to come to my place, and I don't want you to
No, you asked me to meet you at the Don Cesar. You knew damn well that I wasn't going to be there till 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. You knew that already. You played a fucking game. You purposely set me up, motherfucker. You purposely set me up.
Have you been stalking me all night waiting here for me?
You know what? You purposely set me up, motherfucker. You purposely set me up. You knew damn well what you were doing.
Danielle, I don't want to talk to you.
You purposely set me up tonight. You waited till the very last second, then you sent me a text message, making it look like it's too late, all this bullshit, which is a bunch of nonsense. You just got home, Tony. Okay, this crap about how you're leaving at 10:30 at night, there's no point in me showing up because you're leaving. You just got home. You're honestly a dirty fucking skank.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to deal with you tonight.
Yeah, of course not.
I don't want you at my place.
You're too busy dealing with a bunch of fucking whores, that's why.
And I'm asking you
why
to leave.
Why you claim that I'm your girlfriend, why you claim that I'm your significant partner.
Okay, you're not my girlfriend. All right, you're not my girlfriend.
Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. Well, that's exactly what you wanted. While you're out fucking chasing skanks all fucking night long. That's exactly what you wanted.
Will you stop acting like a stalker and go home?
I'm not a stalker, Tony. You're the sick motherfucker that you play games. I've never dealt with anyone like this in my entire life that plays this fucking kind of games. Only you.
Well, it's been a really long time since I had anyone kicking my door in, too.
Yeah, you're a fucking pig. You're a fucking pig. You act like a fucking pig. You're nothing but a fucking male whore, is all you fucking are. And for all I know, you're probably a faggot on top of everything else. You probably fuck men, too. You're nothing but a fucking whore. That's all you are. You know? No wonder you're never gonna have a nice girl. You couldn't possibly have a fucking nice girl. And like I said, no wonder your ex-wife divorced you. Now I know why. There's no way in the world you can have anything decent with anyone. Because you're not fucking decent. You play fucking games. You're the one that contacted me tonight. You're the one that called me up and asked me to meet you. You knew damn well I was gonna be on my way over there. And then you waited till the last second. You waited till the last second.
I'm asking you to please leave.
And then you tell me not to waste my time.
Danielle, Nicole, Marion, I'm asking you to please leave.
If you had any intentions on meeting up with me tonight, you wouldn't have told me to go home. Okay? Just because your so-called friend decided to go home early, Tony, you probably weren't even out with your fucking friend. You're probably on a fucking date with some fucking skank, knowing you, because you're nothing but a fucking dirty pig.
Was she pretty?
Listen, you know what? You're gonna regret what you did to me.
Are you threatening me?
You're gonna regret it.
Are you threatening me?
You're gonna regret what you've done to me. You've been playing your game too long, and you're gonna regret it.
Are you threatening me?
I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret your choice that you made. tonight.
And why is that?
Because you know it was a game. You know that you purposely set me
Why
up.
am I going to regret it?
Because you know you purposely set me up. That's why. That's why. You know you purposely set me up. That's why, Tony. That's why. You know you purposely
Set you up for what? Set you up how? What do you mean?
You knew damn well that you had no intentions on meeting me over there. You knew that.
It just got too late, Danielle.
Bullshit. Bullshit. I left at 10:30 at night.
Will you please stop kicking my door and banging on my door?
You spoke to me at 9:30. I told you I was leaving at 10. And you already knew I was on the road. You knew at 10 o'clock that I would be on the road. I sent you a text message. You purposely didn't answer your phone all night. A normal person doesn't do that when they have plans on meeting up with you. A normal person would answer their phone and converse with you and let you know what's going on. And if the plans have changed, they would let you know.
Will you please stop kicking my door and screaming and yelling?
They would make other arrangements with you, or they would explain what's going on. They wouldn't fucking just set you up, and then I'd answer your phone for 3 or 4 hours while you give me a bunch of bullshit stories of how you're on your way home and all this other crap. You just got home. It's almost 2 in the morning. Tony.
Will you please stop kicking my door?
You just got home. So it's a bunch of bullshit.
Will you please stop kicking my door?
Your buddy wants to go pick up women and all this other crap. You had no intentions on meeting me there. You had no intentions on meeting me there, Tony. That's obvious.
Will you please stop?
That's obvious by the game that you played when you sent me the text messages that you sent me. That's very obvious.
I'm asking you to please get away from my door.
Very obvious
to
by
please
the games
leave
you
my
played.
condominium.
It's very obvious by the games you played that you set me up tonight, and that's what you're going to end up regretting. You're going to regret the fact that you set me up. I don't like being set up by no motherfucker, and I certainly don't like being set up by my fucking lover, my so-called boyfriend that you claim you fucking are. That's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. You're a joke. You're a joke, and you're nothing but a fucking pig, and you act like a fucking whore. You act like a male whore, Tony.
I'm asking you to please leave. Will you please leave?
Yeah, well, you know what? I asked you to call me nicely. When I left and I was en route, you could have easily answered your phone or called me to let me know if the plans had changed, but you didn't because you had other ulterior motives. You had another agenda. It had nothing to do with the two of us. It had to do with something else. I'm sure it involved some fucking skank somewhere. That's the bottom line.
I'm asking you to please leave. Will you please leave?
Yeah, that's the bottom line, Tony. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line, you know, because, like I said, you called me at 9:30 and you specifically asked me if I was still coming. First of all, you asked me if I was coming. You didn't ask me if I was still coming. You asked me if I was coming because at 7:45, I never gave you an answer if I was going to meet you or not. I told you I would think about it. And you called me at 9:30 and you asked me.
Okay, I understand your position and I apologize. Will you please leave?
You apologized? You apologized?
I apologize. Will you please leave?
And so what was the reason why you didn't answer your phone?
I was busy talking to my friend.
Yeah,
I didn't want to talk.
Supposedly left at 10:30.
I just didn't want to talk,
Supposedly
Danielle.
your friend left at 10:30 at night. Supposedly you claim he was going home. So if you're busy talking to your friend and he left at 10:30 at night.
I asked him to stay a little longer and hang out.
Yeah.
I mean, you're damaging the door and the lock.
Yeah.
Will you please leave?
Yeah. So if that's the case, how come you didn't call me? If you asked him to stay longer, that contradicts everything that you sent me earlier. You specifically told me that he was leaving, and that's why there was no point in me going all the way over there.
Danielle,
because you specifically said
I don't really have to.
By the time I got there, it'd be around 11:30, and by that point,
my neighbors are trying to
it would
sleep.
be too late.
My neighbors are trying to
So now
sleep.
you're contradicting what you just said to me 4 hours ago. You're contradicting everything you just said to me because you can't even keep up with your own fucking lies anymore. You can't even keep up with your lies, Tony.
Dana, I'm asking you to please leave. Will you please leave?
Yeah, you can't even keep up with your lies. You can't even keep up with your lies anymore. Because you told me specifically that's the whole
Will you
reason
take your hand
why.
off that camera? You're going to break it.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. So what? You know, you specifically...
Are you trying to break my stuff?
Listen to me. I don't like being set up, like I said.
Are you trying to break my stuff? Are you trying to break my door?
I don't like being disrespected.
Are you trying to break my door and break my camera?
You specifically told me not to bother driving all the way over there.
Danielle, please take your hand out of the door so I can close it.
You already knew I was on the road. You already knew I was on the road. And you specifically told me not to waste my time driving because your friend was leaving to go home and that you were planning on leaving around 11:30 because you were going to go home too. So now all of a sudden you're contradicting everything and telling me that you decided to stay longer and you asked your friend to stay longer. If that's the case, then you should have been thrilled that I was en route to come meet the two of you. Because supposedly that's why you invited me, remember? Because you wanted me to meet your friend, your so-called friend. Remember that?
I'm asking you to please leave.
Remember that? Your buddy that you hardly even know, that you claim you hardly even know, that supposedly spent the night at your place last week. Remember that? A guy you hardly even know. Remember that, Tony?
I'm asking you to please leave, okay?
Do you fucking remember that? Do you remember that?
Will you please leave?
Do you remember that?
You're gonna break my camera. Take your hand off it.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
Danielle, you already broke the inside of this lock from kicking the door.
Do you already know that?
Are you gonna pay to fix this lock?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Listen, do you remember that, Tony? So you're contradicting everything you just said to me earlier. Because isn't that the reason why you don't want me driving all the way over there?
Do you think this is inappropriate? This is not an appropriate time.
I was going to be there at 9:30, so I guess 1 hour makes a huge difference, right? Because I was going to be there at, what, 10:30, quarter to 11? So 1 hour makes a big difference. You didn't even talk to me on the phone till frickin' 9:30 at night. And I told you specifically at 9:30 I was leaving in a half an hour. So that means you had to have known I was leaving at 10, which means you had to have known I wasn't going to be there till almost 11. Almost 11 o'clock at night. So all of a sudden, your whole story changes. It's just a bunch of bullshit is what it is. You had no intentions on meeting me over there at 11 o'clock at night. Or 10 o'clock. Or 9 o'clock. That's obvious. Because otherwise you would have answered your fucking phone and you would have spoken to me and told me what was going on, and if the plans have changed, you would have said something. You would have been a normal person, having a normal conversation, have an adult conversation instead of this fucking childish little routine you want to play where you want to just text me back and forth. Okay, and not answer your damn phone. What is the point, Tony, of me having these numbers if I can never get a hold of you because you choose to purposely avoid my calls and not answer my calls? What's the purpose behind it?
I don't want to talk about it right now. Will you please just leave?
You don't want to talk about it. You never want to talk about anything because you know you're a fucking shady motherfucker. You set me up tonight. You had no intentions on meeting me tonight. If you did, you would have answered your phone, okay, like a normal person, like an adult. At 10:30, when I was already on the road, already en route to go meet you at the beach, you would have answered your phone like a normal person and say, hey, I thought you were going to get here a little sooner, or, you know, I'm getting tired, I'm going to go home, or, you know, something, you know, let's meet up somewhere halfway in between. You don't need to waste your time driving all the way over here because my friend's leaving it anyway, he's going home. But none of that took place. You purposely avoided my calls for 4 hours. All you did was send text messages back and forth. You treated me as if I did something wrong, and you know damn well I didn't do nothing wrong. You're the one that's up to no good as usual. It's you. It ain't me. I'm the innocent one.
Okay, are you breaking up with me for sure?
I'm the innocent one. Well, that's exactly what you want. You would love that. So then you can go fuck some skank that you probably met tonight. Or God knows who the hell, whoever else you're fucking around with. You know? I can't even imagine. Because you're nothing but a fucking male whore. You're nothing but a pig, and you're disrespectful. And like I said, this whole situation was a setup, and you know it, and I know it. You purposely wanted to provoke me, motherfucker, and therefore I'm going to provoke you. You provoke me, so I provoke you. Because that's the way it fucking works. That's the way it works, Tony.
Quit banging on my door.
That's the way it works.
Quit banging on my door.
Yeah, that's the way it works. Go ahead.
Quit banging on my door. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here. What are you going to do? You're going to beat me up? Get out of here.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. You purposely wanted to start this argument.
Get out of here. You're not taking my camera. I'm recording what you're doing. I'm asking you to leave.
What you fucking do?
I'm asking you to leave.
Fucking record the fucking
I'm
thing.
asking you to leave.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Stop.
Fucking record it.
Stop it.
Fucking record everything. Then you can see how you turn what you turn people into all the time. Then you can see what your actions do and how they affect other people. Yeah. Then you can see how it affects other people. One day you're gonna get fucked, literally. And then you can see what it feels like. You're gonna see what it feels like to be disrespected all the fucking time. You're gonna see what it feels like, Tony. Trust me.
I'm asking, will you leave?
And you ain't gonna fucking like it when it happens to you.
You look nice tonight.
Yeah, you're gonna see what it feels like to be disrespected. Fucking lied to, fucking cheated on. You know, you're gonna see what it's like. You're gonna see what it's like and what it feels like.
You're gonna break my camera.
You're gonna see what it's like when you care about someone and she fucks around on you left and right like some fucking nasty skank. Then you'll see what it feels like, Tony. And you'll know what it feels like. You'll know what it feels like to be lied and cheated to, fucking disrespected, have some motherfucker, some bitch always playing games. Eventually it'll happen to you too.
I'm gonna call the police.
I don't give a fuck what you do.
And I'm gonna show them this video.
I don't give a fuck what you do.
Of you breaking down my door and then hitting me.
Yeah. You're the one playing games. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna call the police and show them this video.
Now you can see what you bring out in me.
You're gonna
you don't
get
bring
arrested.
out the best in me. You bring out the worst in me. You fucking pig.
That's
You're
breaking
nothing but
and
a
entering.
disgusting fucking pig.
That's breaking and entering.
You're a fucking
and stalking.
pig. Now you can see what you do. You brought the best in me. This is what you wanted? That's what you wanted tonight? That's what you wanted tonight, instead of having a nice time with me? That's what you wanted? You wanted to set me up, play your little fucking game, send me a bunch of bullshit fucking text messages, fucking lie to me on top of everything else, and then set me up all night? That's what you wanted? This is what you wanted? These are the results that you wanted? Because you fucking got them.
I'm going to call the police.
You got them. You got them.
Danielle.
You got exactly what you wanted.
You're just making it worse. I'm going to call the police on you. You're going to get arrested.
You know what? Arrested for what?
For breaking my door in and for coming in and hitting me.
You opened the fucking door.
I've got it on video, Danielle.
You opened the fucking door.
It was locked. You broke the lock.
You opened the fucking door. You're gonna
I asked you to go away, and you broke my chain lock and broke the door in.
I'll tell you what, I made a mistake by allowing myself to get involved with you again. I made a huge mistake allowing myself to get involved with you again. I should have known better. You're nothing
Quit
but
hitting
a
my
fucking
camera.
scumbucket. You're nothing but a scumbucket. You wonder why your fucking wife doesn't want you? Your ex-wife, I should say, 4 years ago, that you're still fucking pursuing, besides every other fucking skank out there. God knows who else you fucking go after. You're nothing but a fucking male whore. You're nothing but a fucking...
Quit hitting my camera.
You're nothing but a scumbucket.
Quit hitting me and quit hitting my camera.
You're the fucking lowest form of fucking scum there is. You're fucking nothing but a pig. You're nothing but a fucking pig. Nothing but a fucking pig. That's what you call being a loving boyfriend? That's not a loving boyfriend. You know damn well you set me up.
There was no setup. We just got mixed up on times.
No, we didn't. There was no mixed up.
Go away. Let me go in.
There was no fucking mixed up, and you know there was no mix up.
Can I go inside and
I
leave,
don't
please?
mix things up. There's no mass confusion here.
Can I go inside and you leave, please?
We're two adults, Tony. You're gonna be a 50-year-old man, for God's sakes, and you play the games of a fucking 20-year-old. We're two adults. There was no confusion. There was no mix up. You called me at 7:45. I specifically told you at that time that I didn't know if I wanted to meet up with you or not. I didn't give you any definite answer. Okay, I did not give you a definite yes until 9:30 when you contacted me. You called me. You sent me numerous text messages between 9 and 9:30, and you specifically asked me if I was en route, what my status was I coming? Okay, and I told you at 9:30.
Danielle,
yes.
You're gonna get arrested.
I told you at 9:30. Yes. I told you at 9:30, yes, I'm definitely coming. I'm getting ready, and I'll leave in a half an hour. At that time, you could have easily told me, don't waste your time, don't bother, because I'm getting ready to leave at 10:30, and by the time you get here, it'll be almost 11. You didn't say a fucking thing to me. You wanted me to think
I wasn't in the mood to see you anymore.
Listen to me.
I'm sorry.
In the mood?
I didn't want to see you anymore.
Why not?
It was later because we got mixed up on times.
No. We didn't get mixed up on times.
But it doesn't matter. I didn't want to see you. You
matter.
have to respect that.
No, it does matter. Because the bottom line is, you called me at 7:45 and you specifically asked me if I wanted to meet up with you so I could meet your friend, remember? And I told you I wasn't sure because I was in the middle of cleaning, moving furniture around, going through paperwork. I told you I'll let you know. You sent me numerous text messages.
Do you want me to call?
You sent me numerous text messages.
Do you know I'm going to call the police on you?
You sent me numerous text messages. And then you called me at 9:30 at night. You called me at 9:30 at night and you asked me specifically, am I coming? You asked me specifically if I'm coming. And I told you yes. And I was en route. So at that point, you could have easily told me, don't bother. You could have easily told me, don't
touch me.
You could have easily told me, don't bother coming, Danielle, because I'm getting ready to leave in half an hour. Okay? But you didn't say a fucking word to me. You waited until I was on the fucking road, en route, and then you fucking tell me, go home, don't bother. You know, my friend's getting ready to leave. It's 10:30, and I'm going to be leaving to go home. You know, so you made it seem as if you're going to be home by 11. That's all bullshit. You just got home. That's all bullshit. You didn't want me there.
I can go home when I want.
You didn't want me there because you're probably fucking around with some skank as usual. You're probably out fucking flirting around, making your moves, pursuing some other fucking nasty fucking bitch.
You're breaking my camera.
You didn't want me there, Tony, for a reason.
I'm asking you to leave.
Okay, yeah, you wanted me there. You wanted me there earlier so you could show me off in front of your fucking buddy.
You're gonna get
You wanted me
arrested.
there, but you didn't want me there later on that night. Why? Because something must have happened, obviously.
We just got mixed up on time. That's all. I didn't tell you couldn't go. I didn't want to hang out.
No.
I was getting ready to leave the gun. I was getting ready to leave.
No, you didn't tell me that. You didn't say that. You didn't say a fucking word to me. You wouldn't even answer your fucking phone. If everything's so innocent and if it's so genuine and it's so on the up and up, you would have answered your fucking phone. You would have answered your phone and said something to me.
I'm gonna call the police.
You would have answered your fucking phone.
I have clear video of you kicking my door in.
You would have answered your fucking phone.
And breaking the lock. That's breaking and entering.
You would have answered your fucking phone.
That's home invasion.
You would have answered your phone, Tony.
You're gonna get charged with a felony tonight. I've got. Ow! You're gonna get charged with a felony tonight, Danielle. You realize how serious that is?
You're setting me up, aren't you, motherfucker?
I asked you to leave. You kicked the door in.
You set me fucking up tonight, didn't you?
You kicked the door in.
You set me up tonight.
Danielle, there's no setup.
Yeah, there is. Why didn't you answer your phone at 10:30? When I told you at 10 o'clock when I told you at 9:30 that I'm leaving in half an hour, how come you didn't tell me at that point, don't bother because you're leaving in an hour? And if that's the case, and you decide to stay a little longer, how come you didn't answer your phone at 10:30? When I called you and said I'm on route, where do you want me to meet you?
Don't you realize how serious
How come you didn't answer your fucking phone, Tony?
You're gonna get charged with a felony.
You're gonna realize how fucking serious it is. Why didn't you answer your fucking phone?
You're gonna get charged with a felony.
Why didn't you answer your fucking phone?
You're gonna have to bail yourself out of jail.
Why didn't you answer your fucking phone?
You're probably gonna get fired if you miss work from being in jail. You're gonna have to get a lawyer.
I'm sure you would love that.
You're gonna have to go get court dates.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to pay your rent. You're gonna get evicted.
I'm sure you would love that. I'm sure you would love that. I'm sure you'd love all that because you're a fucking pig. You don't give a fuck about me. You couldn't have possibly care about me. You couldn't possibly fucking care about me.
Well, that doesn't mean you could break my door in and assault me in my own house.
You couldn't possibly care about me, Tony, because otherwise you wouldn't have set me up tonight. You wouldn't have fucking played the game that you played. You would have answered your phone when you knew I was en route because you knew it was going to be disrespectful. You knew it was disrespectful. I was already en route. I was already driving all the way over there. The least you could have done was answer your phone. That's the least you could have done, but you didn't because you have ulterior motives and you have hidden agenda. Otherwise, you would have answered your damn phone. How come you didn't answer your phone? What was such a priority when you know your girlfriend's en route, on the road, on the way to the beach to meet up with you, driving an hour out of her way? What was so important to you that you couldn't answer your damn phone for 5 minutes and just tell me straight up what's going on?
I just didn't want to talk. I told you, don't worry about it, don't come.
No,
I mean,
why
you
didn't
can still
you
come.
answer
I'm
your
not
phone?
telling you what to do. I just didn't want to hang out.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
I didn't feel like
an
talking.
adult. Why didn't you just answer your phone and just say, you know what, the plans have changed. My friend's going home early. Whatever. I'm gonna be heading out soon. If you want, we can meet at the condo for a little bit, for an hour or so. But you didn't answer your phone. You didn't say nothing. You didn't say anything. You purposely avoided my calls. You purposely played the game.
This is gonna affect your divorce too.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. I'm sure you would love that.
Well, you did it. You broke my door and insulted me.
I
asked you to please leave. You assaulted me.
Well, you know what? You assault me too, in many ways.
How?
In many ways. You disrespect me in so many different ways, Tony.
I never hit you.
Yeah. You know what? You disrespect me in so many different ways.
How?
The bottom line is...
How did I disrespect you?
Tonight's a good example. Tonight's a perfect example.
I just didn't want to hang out. People are allowed to change their minds about hanging out.
Okay, so you know what? You could have just answered your phone. How come you didn't answer your phone? You give me all these damn numbers. You give me like 4 or 5 numbers to be able to get a hold of you, and you never answer any of those numbers. At least not to me. You'll answer them to some skank that's calling you, or God knows who else is calling. Your 2 ex-wives. Your 2 ex-wives. You know, you'll answer their call. You'll answer their damn call. But when I call you, supposedly your girlfriend, supposedly your significant partner...
You really messed up my
of the last 9 fucking months, I can't even get a hold of you. I can't ever get a hold of you. And what makes matters even worse, on the nights that we're supposed to actually get together, that's what makes it even worse. The nights that we're supposed to get together, you don't answer your call.
Okay.
Which is not normal. A normal adult would answer their phone, Tony, and say, you know what? I know I asked you to come over earlier.
You always have the option of
I didn't think you were going to be there. I thought you were going to be there a little earlier or whatever. And I thought my friend would be out here later, but he's getting ready to leave.
You're going to be on probation.
Do you still want to come see me or what?
If you're not sentenced to jail over this, you're going to be on probation, and it costs a lot of money to be on probation.
Why do you want to cause me more harm?
You broke my door down. I asked you to leave.
Why are you purposely trying to hurt me?
You realize how difficult it's going to be for you to be on probation in your financial situation?
Why are you purposely trying to hurt me?
I'm going to call the police, Danielle.
Why are you purposely trying to hurt me for?
I just didn't want to hang out tonight.
So why didn't you just answer your phone?
I texted you and told you I didn't want to hang out or something like that.
No, you said go home as if I
said
did something
don't worry
wrong.
about it. I said go home. I said go home or wherever.
Oh yeah, well that's rude and disrespectful because a guy that supposedly is your boyfriend, your companion, that has intentions on meeting you that night would not tell you to just go home or whatever, wherever. Nobody would act like that. A normal person would answer the phone and say, hey baby doll, hey baby, I know you were on your way over or whatever, but my friend's leaving earlier than I thought. I'm heading back or whatever. Do you want to meet up somewhere in between? Or do you want to just go home? Or what do you want to do, baby? That's what a normal person would do. Okay, not a guy that's a pig, that's disrespectful, that has no respect for his girlfriend. Apparently you don't, because a pig would do what you did. Someone who's just a player, just wanting to go fuck some skank or pick up some whore.
Can you leave now and just let me go inside?
That's what a normal guy would do.
Can you leave and let me go inside now?
A normal boyfriend that cares about you would have called you immediately and said, don't bother, don't continue driving all the way over here because I don't want you to drive an hour out of your way.
Will you let me go inside?
I don't want you to drive an hour out of your way when I have intentions on leaving and my friend's getting ready to leave in 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, that's what a normal person would do. And then at that point they would say, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to still get together for a little bit? Do you want to come over for a little bit for an hour or two? Or do you want to just go home? And then I would have said to you, well, either I want to go home or why don't we hook up for an hour or two somewhere in between? Do you want to meet up halfway between somewhere on the beach? That's what normal people would do.
Danielle, I really feel bad for you and how this night's going to affect you for your whole life. You're going to have a felony on your record.
That's apparently that's what you want. You want to just completely fuck my whole life up.
Leave. Police will be there soon.